What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. A big thank you for coming back and checking out another video right here on YouTube. Recently I've started doing some FM23 tactic testing videos. I've been downloading tactics for FM23, some of the weird and wonderful ones that are out there. But I did a video not too long ago called the Broken FM20. Now, I think it's the best tactic for FM23. And one of my viewers was watching FM Jono, and he actually said to me that he had found a tactic for FM20 that he thinks would work equally as well. I've done a video for it already on the top teams, and in today's video, we're going to put it through its paces with 3 other teams to see how it gets on. We picked Arsenal, Swansea and Cambridge from 3 different tiers of English football. We're going to show you the tactic, we're going to show you the in possession, the out of possession and the in transition, and then we will show you those all important results. So we are on Arsenal. Let's go into the tactic and break it down for you. You can see it's a 4-3-3/4-5-1. It has some positions that are quite peculiar. We have some wingers on support. We have a deep line playmaker. So let's break them all down. Firstly, you have a sweeper keeper who is on attack. We have a wing back on the left who is on support. You have a wing back on support on the right. You have 2 ball-playing defenders in the centre. And you have that deep line playmaker on support in the middle. Now, as always, if you are writing these down and you want to pause the video, feel free to do so. If you're porting these tactics out to other versions of the game, whether they be mobile or console, don't forget to drop a comment in the box below to let me know, do these tactics work on other versions of the game, or are they just PC exclusives? Right, let's crack on with the rest of the positions. On the left-hand side, you have a winger on support. On the right-hand side, you have a winger on support. You then have an attacking midfielder on the left-hand side on support. An attacking midfielder on the right-hand side on support. And an advanced forward on attack. So as I said, the tactic is a 4-3-3/4-5-1. It's called the FM20.44 Terminator V3. Its tactical style, I have no idea what that says. If anybody can translate that for me, I'd appreciate that in the comment section. It has a positive mentality. Its in possession will look like this. Its in transition looks like this. Its out of possession will look like this. So, an interesting tactic with a strange tactical style, shall we say. It's a positive mentality. How would it get on in the hands of Arsenal? If we go to the competitions tab, you can see Arsenal have only finished 5th. Not too great. They were knocked out in the round of 16 by Real Betis in the Europa League. They were knocked out in the 4th round of the FA Cup by Manchester City. And they did manage to get themselves some silverware by winning the Carabao Cup. They beat Fulham in the final 2-1. If we break down the Premier League and see what happened then, we'll go to the stages tab. You can see Arsenal played 38, winning 20, drawing 7, losing 11, scored 69, conceded 49, had a goal difference of 20 and scored 67 points. So absolutely miles away from Liverpool and Manchester City, 20 points behind Manchester City. It's quite disappointing. I was expecting them to do a little bit better out of the tactic test. But if we look at the profile of the Premier League, you can see Gabriel Jesus got himself 26 goals. In terms of average ratings, Martin Odegaard was the top of that list with 7.19. Fabio Vieira with 7.15. Assists, nobody really sticking out, but Fabio Vieira was top of that list for Arsenal with 10. Saka and Odegaard down at the bottom there with 8. We then have Player of the Match awards. Anybody there? Gabriel Jesus with 4. Clean sheets. Ramsdale joint 8th with 9. Yellow cards. Tomiyasu getting 13. Martinelli with 4.2 tackles per 90 minutes. So, a bit strange that a forward is topping a tackles per 90 minutes, which means that it obviously needs hard-working players. So that is Arsenal's story then. Not good in the Premier League. Did win a Carabao Cup. Let's jump to Swansea and see how it worked with Swansea. And again, not a great performance in the league with them finishing in 11th. They finished on 63 points, massive way behind Middlesbrough. They were knocked out in the third round of the FA Cup by Notts Forest and knocked out in the second round by Wolves of the Carabao Cup. If we go into the Championship and show you what happened throughout their season. When that wants to load, you can see they are down in 11th place. They played 46 games. They won 17, drew 12, lost 17, 65 goals scored, 67 conceded, and a -2 goal difference for 63 points. If we go to the profile screen, they had Pirro scored 23 goals, nobody in the average ratings, nobody in the assists. They had Manning on 16 yellow cards, and Sorinola getting 6.36 dribbles per 90 minutes. So a little bit disappointing for Arsenal and for Swansea, this one. Let's see if Cambridge can save the day. No, they can't. 6th place for Cambridge. Let's have a little look what happened in their season then. Strangely enough, they finished in 6th place, but have they won the playoffs? They have won the playoffs. So actually, Cambridge, despite finishing 6th in the league, have won the playoffs. So they got themselves promoted. So that's actually a decent enough result for them. FA Cup, knocked out in the 4th round by Aston Villa. Carabao Cup, knocked out in the 1st round by Bristol Rovers. And knocked out in the southern section by, or just in the southern section, in the Papa John's Trophy. In the Sky Bet League 1, if we go to the stages and look at what happened in the league, we can see that they finished 6th and did get themselves promoted. I didn't pick up on that sooner. Played 46, won 23, drew 10, lost 13, scored 58, conceded 52, had a 6-goal difference for 79 points. If we go to the profile screen, Ironside scoring 23 goals. He had a 7.18 average rating also. Ironside getting 9 Man of the Match awards, and Jana getting 3.7 tackles per 90 minutes. Now, it's interesting, where does he play? So he's an attacking player as well. So it means that those players that play in those areas are the ones that are pressing off of the front, because that would be the reason why they're winning tackles that high up the pitch. Overall then, so not that great if you're an Arsenal fan or a Swansea fan, but Cambridge, it did work eventually. Only finishing 6th in the league, but getting into the playoffs via the back door and then getting themselves promoted. So I'd say that this is a tactic that works well with big teams, not so well with the littler teams. Not saying Arsenal are a little team, but obviously in real life they are top of the Premier League at the moment, but not in terms of what you would expect. Man City, Liverpool, those kinds of teams. So it begs the question, is it a really good tactic, or is it a tactic that only works for bigger teams? I think we found out the answer to that. If you're going to manage in the lower leagues, probably give this one a swerve. Right then, if you're still with me at this point of the video, firstly, a big thank you. Secondly, if you haven't hit that like and subscribe button already, please don't forget to do so. It helps the channel, and it's helped so much across the past couple of months to see the channel grow with all the support of everybody out there. I really, really am appreciative of every single person who has took the time to do that. Before you go, don't forget to check out the rest of the channel. We have tutorials, hints, tips, wonder kids, let's plays, little something for everybody right here on the channel. But for this one, I'm going to wrap it there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on another video soon.